Fate always has a way of being amusing, bringing this unlikely pair back together once more. Jack was invited by his childhood friend to grab a drink at a bar. As it turns out, Jack's friend is gay, and his current partner is none other than Amy's sister. The moment they were introduced and saw each other, both of them visibly froze for a moment. Clearly, neither of them expected to meet under such circumstances. The atmosphere quickly became tense.
Yeah.
And the three others immediately created an opportunity for Jack and Amy to talk privately. As the people closest to the pair, they quickly understood everything.
I think that's the jerk who B got with when she was on a break from Jonathan.
No way. So B's the coffee girl who ghosted him?
The two, who had initially felt attracted to each other, were now constantly hurling insults at one another, even escalating to criticizing Haley and Laura's relationship. Both of them believed that her sister and his childhood friend's romance wouldn't last long. They thought that if they could make it through the night, perhaps they would never have to see each other again. However, who would have thought that 3 months later, Haley and Laura would get engaged? The wedding was set to take place in a European country, and both Jack and Amy were invited to attend. Even more coincidentally, they ended up on the same flight. Seeing that Amy was traveling alone, Jack saw it as the perfect opportunity to mock her. During that night at the bar, Amy had mentioned that she already had a fiancé. Yet, here she was, attending the wedding by herself. He deliberately joked that the unrelated old man sitting next to Amy was her fiancé, leaving her so annoyed that she was at a loss for words. Her originally pleasant mood was instantly ruined, and the two began another round of verbal sparring. It wasn't until the plane was about to take off that Jack returned to his business class seat in front of her. Late at night, Amy woke up wanting to use the restroom, but unfortunately, it was occupied. While waiting, she realized that she was right next to Jack, and a cookie on his seat caught her attention. Perhaps she was hungry, or maybe she wanted revenge. She directly picked up the cookie and put it in her mouth. However, as she stood up, she accidentally pressed the button on the seat, causing the armrest to continuously rise, trapping her clothes. To retrieve her clothes while avoiding waking Jack, she assumed a strange posture and began pulling at her clothes. She positioned her bottom towards Jack's face, and after making sure he was still asleep, started forcefully tugging at her clothes. The commotion caught the attention of an elderly lady nearby. Being a worldly person, the lady just glanced over and went back to sleep. Amy, seeing that she couldn't pull her clothes out, turned around to find a better position to apply more force. Finally, she managed to pull her clothes free, only to discover that this guy had been listening to music through his headphones the whole time. No wonder all this noise hadn't woken him up.